It is a beautiful day out. I'm just headed for a walk and taking in the beautiful fall weather. I love all these colors around me. It's like Mother Nature's best artwork, really. And the leaves falling from the trees, it looks like snow, really. Let's see, I'll show you. I don't know if you can see all the leaves, they just come off like snow. The only problem is raking. This isn't my yard, but my yard is covered in leaves and pine needles. Sometimes you just need a break from the studio, get out into nature, and get inspired by everything around us. He is having the greatest time. I am back in my art studio, and what I did was I went in the backyard, my backyard, and I got a bunch of leaves, and I have my art journal out, and I think I'm going to try painting these leaves and stamping them onto my art journal. I have a bunch of different leaves. Let's see if I can. I have blueberry bushes in my backyard. I planted these about 5 years ago. So I have blueberry leaves. I think these maybe, are these raspberries, I think. These are strawberries. So I have blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. This is from my apple tree. I have 2 apple trees. I got 1 apple this year. And then I have maple leaves because I have so many in my backyard. I've been raking for days. So I'm going to paint these and put them in an art journal page. If you have been following my channel, I have been, over the past 2 years, filling this little art journal with paintings and just anything that I want to do. I've done quite a few. I don't usually protect these with any protectant, in case you're wondering. There is a special protectant that I do use on occasion, but when I'm doing an art journal, I don't necessarily add anything unless I'm adding maybe some paper in between so these pages don't stick together. But it all seems to work out. So I have a page, luckily I have a page prepared, and this is an old cookbook that I got at the thrift store, and anyone can do this. You can just get yourself something from the thrift store that maybe has some pages ripped out of it, or maybe, you know, it's just not usable anymore. It looks like I glued a bunch of pages together. I usually do that to thicken up the pages, but this might be, I think this is too many. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Yes, too many, I think. Okay, no, I did 3 pages together, and then it looks like this kind of got glued together, but that's the joy of an art journal. You can do whatever you want. So I'm going to paint over these, and then I'm going to practice stamping and see what happens, what kind of art we can create with these leaves. Just using Mother Nature as our, I guess, as our paintbrush. I have some acrylic paints. I've just picked some of my favorite colors to use. I also have this Deco Art Americana acrylic paint. I have used this to paint windows in my house during Christmas. I paint the windows, and this stuff comes off really well. Maybe I'll do a video on that this year. I have a brayer and like a paint scraper and just ways to sort of try to get this onto the paper. You can use gesso, but since I found this and I have so much of it, I'm going to put this on the paper first, because this is really, really matte, chalky finish. I just want to put some of the white paint on here, and I'm stirring it up really well because this stuff sort of separates if you leave it too long. This is just inexpensive, really inexpensive, I guess, toll paint, I'm not sure. And I'm just getting a paintbrush and going over it. Again, you could use gesso, you could use whatever paper, whatever art supplies you want, but I'm just sort of covering it because I want it to have a little grit And gesso has grit. Gesso is like chalky, and I could use it if I wanted to, but since I have this, I don't know, I just grabbed what I had. Okay, so I like this. And what I'm gonna do next is paint some of my leaves. Now, one of the things I found at the thrift store was this transparency paper. And I think it's great to put some paint on there, and I could like paint the leaves on it and not get my table full of paint. I think I'm gonna go with some of this bright pink. Now I'm just playing around. Maybe I should do a test sheet first. That might be good. But you know what? I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna wing it. So I think what I'll do, I really like this leaf here. I think this is strawberry. I think this is a strawberry. And I might actually just mix it with some of the chalky white paint since I have so much of it. And I'm just going to paint the leaf. Oh, I wonder if I should have painted that side. Ooh. Okay, well, we'll have to try both sides. My mistake. Okay, I painted the back. Whoops. And now I'm just sort of covering it with paint. Whoops. There, hope you can see that. I'm covering it with paint. Oh, and my dog wants to come in. When they hear me talking, they think I'm talking to them. Hold on. All right, dude. Okay, now that I've painted this leaf, I am going to lay it flat on here, and I am going to try this first. I have no idea. I've not tried this before. I have no idea how this is going to work. Ooh. Oh, it did really well. I wonder if I could get multiple from it. Oh my gosh, I can. Look at that. Wow. Okay, let's see. I think I might want to do a yellow next. I wonder if that could dry and then I could do a little yellow on top. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm going to try, I think, a different leaf. This one will be, I think this is the apple tree. But I want a good one. I think this is the apple tree. Okay. And I'm gonna add a little yellow to it. Okay. So if you wanna watch, let's see. So I'm taking, let's see. I'm taking my yellow and I'm mixing it. I'm just using the same paintbrush. I'm glad I have this white, this chalky white. And I think I'll try the front of it this time. And I like that the colors are mixed together. Let's see how this one works. Okay. I love this yellow. That's a nice fall color. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put it right, I think I'll put it right here. And you could probably press it with your hand, but since I have this brayer, I've had it for a long time. Oh, wow. I really love how this came out. Look how pretty that is. I probably should let these dry. So I'm going to get the hairdryer out and blow dry it, and then we're going to keep going. But this is really a great art activity that doesn't really cost anything. You can just grab an old book, grab some leaves. I've seen people like color leaves with all sorts of things, but I like the acrylic paint the best. Okay, as much as I liked the pink, I think I would rather have like a dark red to go with this rich yellow. So I'm going to try this one again. And I know it's going to be a bit messy because I'm going to put the red on top of the pink, but it doesn't even look like it stands out very well. I probably should have done, actually, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do this side. Oh, I don't know. Let's see, I'll just try this. Uh-oh. I'm not sure if that's gonna work. Oh, it did. Okay, I'm surprising myself today. It's the simple things. Okay, let's try a little more red because I want to cover some of the other leaves. I like pink, but I think because it's fall, I'm gonna do a darker, like I'm not even gonna mix it with the white. Okay. This would make a great card, some artwork you can hang up during the fall. You really don't have to spend a lot of money on creating art. You could just create it from Mother Nature. Wow, I really love that red and yellow together. That is beautiful. And look, I'm using the same leaf without painting it. Okay, let's try that again. Wow, I'm super happy with how that turned out. I wonder what else I want to add. I think you can add so many different layers. This is like abstract type art. I have green. I have this sap green. Let's see how that would work. I don't even, oh, I got quite a bit out there. Okay, so did I use a maple leaf yet? I don't think I did. I think I'll use this maple leaf, and I'm going to, I think either side of the leaf works well. So I think because I want this to really show up, I'll probably paint that side of it. I really think it's about playing around and seeing what works for you and what you like. So I'm just painting this leaf. And again, I'm being messy. This does not matter. I would say add some kind of protectant on your table before you start this, because even though I put some stuff down, it's still pretty messy. I'm going to put the leaf here. Uh-oh, hope you can see that. Okay, so I flattened that. Ooh, that came out nice. I think I'll do this one here. One thing I like is if it dries, I can put another color over it. Let's try right here. I'm not sure what I want to do in the middle, but this looks so, it's almost like I did a wreath. Let's try that. Oops, let's try that again. It's almost like I'm doing, like not on purpose, but it's almost like I did a wreath. So I'm just going to keep going with that. Okay, add a little more green paint to it because this one didn't come out the way I wanted it to. But you're almost doing a wreath. I might have to do different layers of the leaves. But that is coming out really, really pretty. I really like the first one. I think I might have to add a little more green paint and go over it again. It's all trial and error. The great thing about having a book as your art journal is that, you know what? You are free to make all the mistakes you want. This is just an old art journal. I wonder if I should lift this up a bit more so you could really see it. I think those are all the leaves I'm going to use on this, and I think I'm going to keep it, since it looks like a wreath, I'm now going to let it dry and then add some gold and maybe some other colors to it. This is the final painting, almost like an abstracted. I kind of went overboard as I usually do, but I love how this overall effect went. I added some gold flecks into it. It looks kind of muddy, but it's gold. And I had just added layers of white and blue on top of it, and I kind of really like it. I like it, almost looks like leaves in the water. I'd love to know if you're going to give this a try. Please leave a comment and let me know how it goes. I hope you all have a wonderful day and happy creating.